Hey guys, it's me, Cardi V. Welcome back to my booktube. That's my son in the background saying hi because he heard me say hi. I'm trying something new. I am filming outside. I'm kind of curious how this sound quality is going to turn out. Um, yeah.
Hi, Mom. Hey, what's up?
So I just wanted to get on here real quick and give you guys like kind of like an update. Um, I want to say it was episode 4 I did. Can't remember the numbers. But anyway, so the episode that I did on Valerie Burns, aka VM Burns, her mystery bookshop series. I bought the first, second, and the third book. I had already listened to the first book, but there was like a deal on Kindle, so I had bought, the second and the third book. I want to say currently there's 8 books. The ninth book is coming out. At some point this year. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I stated it in that video, but mom brain right now. I'll be very honest. I have not read that series. And it's not because it's bad. It's not because, I'm not like motivated. Like I definitely want to read it. It's just none of the books are on audio with the exception of the very first one and then the last one that was just released. And momming is so hard, guys. So obviously if you're a parent, it's just hard. So
Hi, Mom.
hi.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Mom. I'm talking to
You want
you.
to say something?
It's car.
Yeah, that is a car. Okay.
Hi, car.
Yeah, you want me to get this car? Here. Okay. So I have the ebooks. So like literally every time I sit down to read them, um, yeah, I don't get very far. I think the farthest I've got in Red Herring Hunt, I think is like page like 3, 4, and I feel like I'm being very generous with that. So, just give you guys an update. I noticed going through my TBR that I definitely have a lot of like sequels and like, series that I need to finish. One series that I started was the Invisible Library series by Genevieve Cogman. It's like a fantasy read. It's really good. So a few months ago, me and my husband went on like a book date or whatever. So we went to Barnes and Noble and we each picked out a book for each other that was something outside of our comfort zone. So, like I've mentioned before, I'm not super into fantasy. That's not typically what I've read in the past. So, my husband got me that book. And then I got him Lore by Alexandra Bracken, and that's because he typically doesn't read young adult fiction. My husband likes Tom Clancy, and that's pretty much it. Tom Clancy. I mean, there's other books he's read, but Tom Clancy's like his go to guy. So we buddy read Lore together, and that was actually a really good book. Um, and we enjoyed it. So yeah, that's been fine. And then obviously I read Invisible Library, and I want to say there's like 8 books in the series. So I did start the second book, and it's called The Masked City. I'm only about 25% into the book, and honestly, like I'm like really enjoying this series, so I'm like really hoping that like I can finish the audiobook soon, um just so that like I can you know read the rest of the story. I can then continue the series and everything like that, so I am very excited about that. Another book that I've been reading recently, or that I tried to read recently, was The Seven Moons of Molly Amida. I could not get into that book. It had a great premise. I think it was written beautifully. The story was super intriguing, like like the synopsis that I read on the back. So I was really excited for it, but it was just long, like so long. Um, and it's not told in like, you know, the traditional like middle or beginning, middle, end like type of storyline progression. There's lots of flashbacks. It also centers around like an event that happened in Sri Lanka in the 80s. It obviously is a fiction book, but it's like one of those like urban, I don't know. I don't know what they call them. I want to say urban fiction, but that's not what I'm thinking about. But anyway, um, and so I don't really know much about that time period. Um, Not that that makes me not like the book because of that reason. Like, obviously, I can do my research, and the book does talk about it, but it was just like, we're here, then we're there, and then let's go back 7 years. And like, it was just way too much. So I was like, this is gonna be a DNF. Maybe I'll come back to it later when I'm in the mood. Who knows? And then I was gonna say, what else have I read? I don't know. I feel like that's pretty much all I've read so far in the month of May. And I know that, like, yeah, that's a lie. That is such a big, big lie. The Witchlings, book 2. I finished it. I literally, oh my God, it was so frogging cute. Like, I absolutely loved it. Um, and I'm assuming that there's going to be a third one because how, like, the second book ends. I don't want to say it's a cliffhanger, but there's some, like, loose ends that need to be tied up. So it's like, they gotta come up, or well, she has to come up with a third book. Duh. So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, so Witchlings 2 was super cute. So go out and watch, or not watch it. I'm sorry, read it. I listened to the audiobook again, and that was amazing. So I really like that narrator. So yay. And then let's see. I think that's kind of it. That's all I've read so far in May. I know I say that, and it's like the 18th of May. So I do obviously have the rest of May. Sorry, that's our turkey. So hopefully I can finish the second book in the Invisible Library series by Genevieve Cogman because I've liked that. Um, I'm really, really hoping that I just get some time to read The Red Herring Hunt and um, the third book.
Mom, baby, go baby.
Yeah, the birdies are over there in the kiddie pool.
Bye bye.
But I guess that's it for this video. I am being summoned, so bye.